Hello, moms and mums out there of late talkers. You are the best facilitators. My name, sorry about that. My name is Marci Melzer. I need to have a little drink of this. Got a little afternoon coffee going on. My name is Marci Melzer. I'm an intuitive speech pathologist. Wavesofcommunication.com and Waves of Communication is my other channel where I equip and empower parents of late talkers. But here today, on this channel, I do all of my woo-woo stuff. I feel like I'm an energy worker. I'm here for a bigger job. And today on this reading, it's a pick-a-card reading where we're going to be talking about what does your child dream for their future. So what we're going to be doing for this reading is we're going to start with an oracle card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. We're going to start with one of those. And then we're going to use they're in this deck, my language facilitation inspiration cards, the cards that I made as an intuitive guide for messages from late talkers, because I want to know what the late talker's dreaming for their future, mostly about their communication and about their situation and relationship with you as their language facilitator. And then I'm going to do something else kind of fun today. I got this combination of charms, little resin charms from Temu that I've been playing with the kids when I went to Australia, and I started playing with them, and I was inspired to use these as sort of a trinket to get messages today. And then I also have the Alice in Wonderland, the Wonderland Tarot based on the Alice in Wonderland. The kids wanted this because it's springtime here in this hemisphere anyway, and we're going to be going on. And right now we have the big, today is the equinox, where the same day and light is happening, whether you're here or on the other side of the world. So hello to all of my friends in Australia. We're in the same day and night for a day here or so, although we're heading into our summertime, and I know you're going to be heading on into your winter time soon. So what we're going to do is I've got 4 little sections here, and then I've got 4 areas. So card number 1, or pile 1, is going to be the alligator. Card 2 is going to be the stingray. So the alligator is this little guy. I'm going to be pulling the cards. I want to do it in front of you just so that you can see. And then we've got a stingray. You can choose the stingray. The stingray is made of wood. And then I've got this green sea turtle. I think it's a jasper, some kind of jasper. I think this one is jasper as well. And then this is a gray and white penguin. I don't know why, as I was going through my trinket chest, I was inspired today by the kids to choose these animals, and they all have some aquatic reference. So I'm not really sure what's that's all about. And that's, again, maybe why I was inspired to use the mermaid deck. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and pull the main significator card for each one of the piles, and I'm going to do that quick. But then what happens is if you pick one of these that you really like when you start the video now, then you can go ahead and go to the timestamps below. So what you do is you pick a card and pick an animal, choose an animal, and then the timestamps are in the description. You can watch as many readings as you want, but the one animal that you're inspired to watch is for you. I just want to pull the cards in front of you so you know, maybe that'll help you decide. I don't know. Some people decide right away. Some people watch the piles. It's all up to you how you decide, because the messages are coming for you. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to pull them out of here. Here's pile alligator, pile 1 alligator. Here's pile 2 stingray. Here's pile 3 sea turtle. And here is pile 4 penguin. So head to the timestamps, and then you can watch the pile that you choose. Okay, hello, pile number 1. You chose the alligator charm, this little green. It's a crystal. Not really sure what it is. If you think you know, you could always post it in the description. This is one that I inherited from my sister's collection, and I live in Florida, and I see a lot of alligators. So there's the alligator. All right, we'll put him over here by the candle, I think. I'll pop this off. Take a look at your card. So your card says yes. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. And whenever I get this card, then I always have to pull another one. So let's see. Yes, yes, what? Yes, what do we have? We're going to have a little, oh, this one stuck right out. Yes. A new dawn. Oh, perfect for this reading as we're into the equinox and also the astrological new year. Sun moving into Aries is a new dawn. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. Hooray, 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 hooray. I love that the sun is coming out over the water. Like, obviously these are all sort of water inspired cards, but obviously there's some kind of a new dawn coming. What I want to do is I want to see, like, what is it? Yes, something, maybe you have been not inspired by the alligator here. Alligators are really good moms. They keep their babies in their mouth and carry them around and look after them for a while until they get big. But they're also, the first ones to eat other people's babies. So it's kind of interesting. But I just thought about that for the alligator. I don't know if that resonates at all with your personality. I don't know about this little alligator, mama alligator. Who knows? But something's going on that there's a yes to. And what I want to do is go ahead and try to pull a few cards here. Let's see, like, and that off. I know I want you to be able to see them, but yeah, let's try that. Okay. So now we've got the language facilitation inspiration cards. These are cards that I made up, and these are messages from late talkers. So what does your late talker need to say regarding, the dream for their future, a new dawn? They're obviously dreaming of a new future. Yes, for something. They want you to say yes. Maybe they're asking you about something to say yes. And it says here, talk about my friend. So look at the imagery here. There's always a little icon on these cards, as well as a statement and an image to inspire you. So in this card, they're looking at the book and talking about her friends. Her friends, in quotes, are the friends, the cartoon friends that she sees, that she knows from maybe technology or from her book. And the inspiration here is to connect through stories. So something new is happening, maybe a new library subscription. It says late talkers build language fast when they're inspired by stories and conversation about the friends they often think about. Use the events in the story and even stories of your life. I'm just inspired to say, because if your child has met children at an event, a party, maybe they're cousins, even these friends, and they saw, I see this family looks like maybe they're not from the US, maybe they travel back home to Africa or to India or to the Middle East, somewhere, and they, remember that family and friends that live in another country, and they want to talk about them. They want to hear stories about, remember when we went to do this thing or we did those things. It doesn't have to be a storybook story to be something new for your child. And maybe they want to, the new dawn is about going to this place potentially you haven't been yet, and you're headed to a new place, a new location where you're going to be living, something about that. And then you want to talk about the experiences that you're going to be having in this new place, new situation, new dawn that you have going on. I want to get another one. This other one's literally sticking out, saying, pick me as well. Oh, look, I have dreams. So, that's what our thing is about here. What does your child dream for their future? Your child has dreams. Dreams of, the butterfly here is dreams of change, dreams of peace of mind, right? And it says here, bring dreams into reality. By the way, this one is a green heart chakra trigger, this green color. So when you're using the events, you want to make sure that you're including the feelings and reactions in the stories, because that's really what inspires your child's interest, this child's interest. They're dreaming about feeling connected with their friends. They're dreaming about it. This new opportunity, this new dawn. Yes, say yes for us to go move to this new place, do this thing in this new place because they want to know. Late talkers constantly replay memory movies in their heads to recall feelings and gain inspiration from previous experiences. And so we were talking about here. Like they want to do this again. They dream of going back or to it again or having it for the first time. Whether you've told those stories about those things in this card, your child dreams of going back to it. Yes, yes. Yes. They tell me yes. Right here. That's exactly right. Let's see. Let's get one more out of here. One more out of here. And it says, let me show you what I know. So this is probably a late talker who isn't talking a whole lot, but they do know a lot about this, about, maybe in this other situation where their friends are, their situation is they're dreaming about going back to having you say yes to, they feel more confident there to show you what they do. Maybe it's more functional in that place and there's less opportunity to go out and do and be and cook and clean and look after babies or whatever. And in the current situation, and they're dreaming about, what they really want to go into something new. And so be open to learning. Late talkers are trying to teach you. This child is trying to teach you that where and how. I didn't say that. Like they're telling me I'm showing you where I can be successful, where I can show you what I know, the right place for me to have peace of mind, where there's not pressure, where I free to show you what I know instead of do maybe what other people are asking me to do. There must be some pressure here. And you're thinking about, should I stop this thing? And the answer is yes. Okay. Because your child wants to show you what they know. And you need to be open to learning. This is your third eye chakra here. Late talkers are more likely to join your fun activities when you also offer to follow their lead and try exploring and learning about their interests. So you can offer materials, activities, teachers that align with the late talker's preferences and let them show you their inspired abilities, right? That's what they want to do. This alignment is what we're talking about, where it's a new dawn for a new alignment with what is, brand new, naked new. That one just barely makes it through the YouTube algorithm stuff. So let me show you what I know. All right, what I want to do now is I'm going to save these charms for the end because I want to go ahead and get some tarot about this because I'm interested to know specifically, like I'm just intuitively getting that this is a new place that you can go to, but maybe it's a new experience. New friends could be a new experience at school, but it's something that your child is dreaming about, potentially that they already have experienced at least to some experience because they want you to say yes, or at least something they've read or learned about. They watched a video, they saw the brochure, they like what they read, something like that. Let's see. All right, so we've got the 10 of Swords. So this means this is changed. Something is done, dusted, over with. The alligator wants to snap it up. It's finished. And that could be a new dawn. Something is finished. If you haven't already stopped this thing, it's going to be the rug ripped out from under you anyway, because the 10 of Flamingos is like the 10 of Swords, and that's just something that's done. They're literally stepping on the keeper because they're done being kept. And so that could be what's going on, either being, just kept in a small space, or kept in certain rules, or kept because, by people who don't understand what they need, and they're infringing their needs upon them. But this is what's finished. And the next thing is the Chariot. So obviously there is, like I said, whether you want to or not, this is done because the train's here. It's time to get on the train and go to the new place. So let's see, I didn't show you this up close, but this is, a bunch of flamingos stepping on a guy at the shore there. Like, all right, look, we got wings, literally. Let's fly out of here, because this place, we're done being kept on this shore. We have a new shore to look at far away. And they're ready to get on the train, right? And so they're literally like, either you sneak on the train, you get on the train, there's all kinds of people on the train, but it's time to get on the train. It's time to get out. I have dreams. Let me show you what I know. And this is the 8. They're all about leaving. This is the 8 of hats, which would be the 8 of cups. This is the eclipse card. This could be if you felt like something's eclipsing. So this is literal movement, but moving away from something that you thought was working. Like, those hats are set up, all organized, full of this and that, and I worked hard to do that, and I shopped for this one, and I did that one, and all of that. But there's a better situation that you're heading toward. You literally already bought your ticket, and you are out of here. And the sun says, yeah, let's go. Like Humpty Dumpty, this girl's helping him climb over. It's so wild. So, like, despite what other people think, so this is the egg that's supposed to break, right? This is based on Alice in Wonderland and fairy tales, and I don't even know the whole Alice in Wonderland story, but this just reminded me of Humpty Dumpty climbing over the wall. And look, you've got help. You've got help over there on the other side of the wall, so that it doesn't matter if the wall breaks, you're going to be fine. So that could be what's going on. Like, your situation's going away, somebody quit, you're done. Somebody got injured, some situation, and you're like, nah, whatever. I mean, like I said, a Chariot's a forced move. You might have been thinking about it, but then all of a sudden something happened that made it a go, and you're like, nah, that's it. Now I'm really out. Like, you made the choice, because the Chariot's like buy the ticket. Like, something happened to make you move away, a new dawn or a new opportunity, right? Because the sun is like, look over here, there's something better for you. So there obviously is something better. Now I'm curious. I want to know what's better. I want to get a couple more cards. All right. What's better? It's your choice. You know this. This is the 7 of Wands. This is something you fought for. The 7 of peppermills is the 7 of I know this is what's right for me. You know what this is already. I don't know what this is. You know what it is. You're like, nah, I already figured out that this is what's best, despite what other people said, whether it's going to work or not. Maybe you decided to quit ABA and start language facilitation, or I don't know, something like that. But that's what this is. Like, I know what I know is better. You already know what this is. Like, I'm curious. Put in the comments what this is. Like, what are you quitting? What is so bad? What is done? And what happened to trigger this? Like, I am out, because something new is helping you to do what you want to do, the way you want to do it. All right. Really quick, let's pull a few of these little charms. This is the first time I've ever done this in a reading. I'm always curious to see which ones pop up when I start to play with the kids, and I get little messages, things that they like. So let's see what we get. There'll be a few in here because they're pretty tiny. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, they're stuck. As I was playing in the putty with Ma, you got the unicorn. It's hard to see because my hand is pink and this is pink. Here, the unicorn. Got the unicorn, and you got a top of an ice cream. Maybe you like your ice cream in a cup and not a cone. It looks like some kind of blue ice cream, blue mint ice cream. That's what this is. And then here is a little jellyfish, squid, jellyfish, maybe jellyfish. I don't know. Could be squid, baby one. This says baby. Here is a pink princess crown. I guess I could put all these up here. This one says hello with some cherries on it. And then you also got this seahorse. Oh, and one more. This little apple drink. So these are the trinkets that you got. I wonder if any of these resonate. Maybe you have a girl, or maybe you have a fantasy child who loves dinosaurs and unicorns, and not dinosaurs aren't fantasy, but unicorns and, you know, or royalty princesses, that kind of thing. There's some sea life here, but there's a lot of sea life in this thing. Any of these things might resonate with you. This one says hello. Let me know in the comments if any of these things resonate with what's going on in your life. I don't know what they do. They're not getting a lot of hits for me. I just really feel like, you know, whoever you are, this pile number one, you're very used to doing yeah, those things for you. Really quick, let's just round it out with a these are really nice little intuition mindful cards to just give you a little inspiration about something to do. I always like an action inspiration, and it says right here, shift gears. Oh my goodness. This your whole reading is about shifting gears. Your child is definitely dreaming about something new where they can play with new friends, new helpers for them, right? And it says right here, it says, pay attention to what's right instead of what's wrong. By shifting gears, you gain a new perspective. So listen, pile number one, you are definitely, it's time to say yes to this new opportunity, because whatever the old one is done, it is time for you to shift gears. That's what's new for you. That is what your child is dreaming about for their future, is a change. If you haven't already made this change, I think with this Chariot card, it's going to happen one way or another. All right. Thanks. Please like this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile two. Oops, sorry, pile two. You chose the Stingray. This is a wooden Stingray. I actually got this in the Caribbean when I went to swim with stingrays there, and I like them because I see them at the aquarium. We'll move that alligator out of the way and put the Stingray over here for you. And we'll take a look at your mermaid card right now, and it says Healing Heart. You're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. So here is that card for you. And this card lets me know maybe that there might be some kind of illness going on with your late talker, because we're talking about what does your child dream for their future. And if they get the Healing Heart card as a message for you, because that's what these are, as messages for moms, then they must believe that you have a big, powerful influence regarding their healing. Okay. You can look at it up close and see. I'm trying to get that light so it's not. Yeah. Yeah. So let's take a look at, these are my language facilitation inspiration cards that I made for parents to get inspiration from their kids. I am out of them right now, but I am thinking about doing a new run maybe coming up this spring. We'll see what happens. Maybe that's what's new in my future. Let's see what we get about this Healing Heart card. All right, it says, let's watch my story. Okay, here is a couple, or a mom and a little girl, and they're looking at pictures on the iPad, or videos maybe of things that happen with this late talker. And it's a blue card, meaning your third eye chakra is activated by this card. And the advice is to review with pictures and video. Late talkers are great at remembering visual images and personal experiences, especially when they trigger big emotions. So I wonder if your child is, I just was inspired by that phrase to think that maybe your late talker is remembering some of the remedies that have happened, that you've taken them to, that you've done for them, that you've worked with them about. And you have that on video, and they've seen pictures of you at the doctor or at the, I don't know, getting surgery, something like that. Because it's the advice here is to record images of your family's activities and retell the stories. So if your child is going to have any video time, they want to see it. So your late talker is letting you know that there's information. You already have some information in your video library, images, video library regarding something that has to do with their healing. Okay. And they're dreaming about something to change. It says it's your destiny to succeed. So, this late talker is dreaming that, whatever you're going to do is going to help them. It's going to succeed. Like, we want to have a winner. It's another third eye chakra color card, and it says learn from problems. So it could be that, again, something worked, didn't work. The last time I had this problem, this worked. That's what I'm getting. Like, you've already done this. You already know what's gonna work to help me with this. I can get my mouse out here. I need it in the way. Let's see what else. It's so interesting. I think, it's so funny. I'm just pulling this, and it says practice with me. Practice with me. Okay. So pretend play to build skills. Pretend with lots of trial and error is necessary for kids to evolve fundamental processes such as eating and potty training. So slow, repetitious demonstration as you play, encourage, imitation of fun. I am getting a real idea here that this situation regarding your child's delay, even if we talk about healing from a speech delay standpoint, that something has worked, some little thing that you have done before has worked, but you aren't doing it all the time. They need you to get back to using it on an everyday basis, whatever that was. But it's an interactive thing, it because practice with me, this is a pretend play. The advice is about do things with me, watch me, I did it. It's not about this is practical, functional practical. I want to go ahead and pull some tarot about this situation, wondering a little bit about, I'm not sure. Let's ask a little bit more about this healing heart. What can you tell us about that? It says keep up the great work. You're a powerful healer. Let's learn a little bit more about that situation, considering we've already done something already. Let's see. We get the High Priestess for the first card over here, and that's a card of intuition, of I know what to do. She trusts her higher self more than she trusts people in the world. And it's also the card of intuitive communication. Let's see what's next. The Star. So this is also the card of the healer. So it could be that, your intuition is guiding you toward this healing practice. that you've already done before that you need to do again? What do we know more about it? Judgment. This is a rebirth. Judgment's a rebirth. Like something, you made a decision about whether it worked or it didn't. You stopped it for one reason or you didn't, and then you need to go back to it. This is kind of similar to the message of card number 1, except for in their case it was cut out for them. In this case, your intuition is telling you that you are a better healer for whatever ails, I'm putting in air quotes, this situation. And maybe you went somewhere, you did something, you had some really fun experience that was super successful, that will remind you that it's your destiny to succeed. And maybe it was tough, it was very difficult for you to do that thing, go that place, have that experience, interact with that situation, quit that thing potentially. But I don't think that it's I think it's something you did. Maybe it was music therapy. Maybe it was, you started going for walks or you started therapy, yoga or some kind of practice. But it's historical because, this is how it's sort of moving through. And maybe you quit it because something else happened and your intuition said, nah, that whatever we were doing that worked so well that my kid loves watching on video is better. Judgment, better, is more healing, is getting farther, better, faster progress toward the healing outcome that we're looking for here. And this is, the 5 of flamingos is like the 5 of swords. This is we tried that didn't work. We got all these other things that kind of want us to try them, but really we're kind of done fighting about all this. I know what I know, that's going to work to heal the situation. I've already been there and tried it. And they're still pushing potentially to get you to keep trying. The Knight of Cups, there's an offer of, hey, here's a remedy, here's a thing, here's my cup full of, my next offer for you. And you're like already realizing that you are a more powerful healer than the remedy or the therapy or the people who tell you your child is too something or not or whatever, because somewhere in a video or a picture or a situation that you were in that you've got some tangible evidence of, there you saw a glimmer of hope that it's in your destiny for your child to have the kind of communication they want. And there is a lot of pressure potentially about this, but what does your child dream for the future, right? Your child dreams for you to let all this go, I think. Yeah. The page, it's new. So the Knight of Hats is like, I got this. Look at my fancy shiny thing. And the page is like, nah, it's just look at me. Let's work together, Mom. Work with me. The Page of Hats is just work with your child. The Page is a child. The Knight is somebody who's like all shined up and ready. I'm slick. And the Page says, nah, my hat's better. Just as good, if not better, in what we do together. One more card. The 9 of of Pentacles. The 9 of oysters in this case. And sorry, let me show you here. I know these cards are so kind of funky. So, and she like has her act together. She has everything she needs. She's organized. She's got her plan. No matter what, she's in charge of the actual things that happen, the tangibles that go. These are all, hearts are like emotional, worries or fears or dreams or hopes, because your child's dreaming of you to see the judgment. You've experienced, you've seen all this happen before. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. Now the next part of this is kind of I haven't done it before, but I did it in the last one, and I'm going to do it for you. I've got these charms that I pulled, and I'm going to just set them over here and show them to you and see if you get any inspiration, any more inspiration to use your own intuition as a mom about any of these things that we got to inspire you about your child. So, here's a love heart with a little love heart, like a mom and a baby, a mom and a kid. I love that. And here's a blue star, another star reference. Maybe you have a boy or a night owl. Ice cream there, 2 scoops of ice cream. Do you have more than one child? Maybe. Here's a little happy candy with a bow on it. Here's a star, a flower, I mean. Ooh, here's a cupcake with a cookie in it. Strawberry, looks like a strawberry on there. There it is. These a little closer so you can see them. And a crab. This crab is missing a claw. Yeah, we pulled him for you. One more. Cactus. Move that guy over. You got the little cactus. The cactus is blooming. I love that the cactus is blooming 2 flowers. So there's 2 ice cream scoops and 2 little flowers. Maybe you have 2 kiddos in your family, or 2 late talkers, or I don't know. But yep, there's your charms for your reading. Cute. And the last thing I want to do is I want to pull a little intrinsic intuition cards for mindfulness. These are like action cards. I love that they, we'll see. The last one was really, it tied in quite well with the reading. So let's see what yours says. 2 wanted to come. All right. The first one you got is presence. Check your emotions and body language. How you show up in the world impacts everything around you. Today, let your presence be present to the world. Presence. So it's about you. You're the one. You're the healing heart over here. You're the healing heart. Your presence. And then this other one says loving kindness. Love lives in the little acts of kindness we give to one another. No kindness is too small that we cannot delight in it. I wonder if this thing that you did was just some little, you were out somewhere and talking with your kiddo and somebody else came up to you and started talking to you, and I don't know, something about you being a healing heart and realizing that you are more powerful, and that your child maybe realizes that, stop talking to other people about what you can do. Use your intuition. You're the healer. Really judge. I mean, if people tell you what to do, the difference between what they tell you what to do and what I tell you what to do, judge between those. And 5 is, make a decision. It could be a competition that you're feeling. But this last card of you being so empowered, this is where you are the one. You've got it. You know how to do this. You just need to maybe remind yourself of your confidence, and that's what your child wants to show you. Because when you get consistent maybe with your plan, then you'll be, your child will pick it up a little faster and you'll get things going a little bit better. So we'll see. All right. This is your reading, pile number 2, Stingray people. Please like this video, and I will see you on the next one. Hello, pile 3. You picked the sea turtle for your little indicator for your pile there. There he is. Pretty good image of him. I think he's kind of a jasper. He's got 2 colors, red and green on there. You picked the sea turtle. Let's take a look at your card. It says break free. So now we're talking about, what does your child dream for their future? And looks like they're wanting to break free and try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. So this is Very powerful dolphin. A lot of people think dolphins are cute and whatever, but they are super powerful, powerful animals. And this animal wants to break free. What I'd like to do now is go ahead and poke. So I'm going to put this where we can see it, maybe right over here. And I'm going to get, these are my language facilitation inspiration cards. These are cards that I made up for, I'm going to put your turtle right here. I made that have messages from late talkers as well as inspiration and, about language facilitation and whatnot. And I want to know, regarding your child's language development journey, what is it potentially that they want to break free from, that they're actually dreaming of breaking free of? And so the first one is here and it says, help me make a good impression. So potentially your child is going to school. Like that's kind of what this inspiration is about. Help me make a good impression. They want to be a superstar. They want to break free from, maybe special education and go to regular ed, or they want to, be a superstar. That's what this says to me. This is a yellow, which is your solar plexus chakra. And so this is powerful. This is your child wants you to empower them to be successful. They're breaking free from being a needy baby, low impaired special ed kind of child. They have things to share, powerful things to communicate. It says late talkers may need reminders of their responsibility to put their best foot forward for success at school, social gatherings, and lessons. Consider the late talkers' personal priorities as you dress and equip them for meeting the expectations of the experiences that you send them to. Review strategies that will help them navigate any frustrations so they can have a great day. So that's it. Maybe you have put your child in a new, maybe if you're in Australia, you just started a new school term. Something's going on that your child might need a little assistance, but they also want to break free from something. Let's see what else potentially is going on, what other messages maybe go along with this. And it says we're in this together. And so this is my little indicator for strategies, these gears. And your child trusts you for sure that you can help them, because again, here's another help me. They want to know that you can help them with some strategies. And this is a blue, meaning a throat chakra activation inspiration. And it says share your strategy. Reluctant late talkers will stop resisting and work hard to try to improve their speech when they trust that you are focused on the process as much as progress, right? So I think that could be part of what they're maybe wanting to break free of, is people judging them. Like they want to make a good impression, but maybe they can't pass the tests or keep up with the fast pace of the curriculum or something going on like that. And you're expecting them to just buck up and get it done, but they need some strategies, right? So how are you making it easy for them to listen and show up and be a superstar? Because they need strategies to help them. They're breaking free of, maybe again some kind of expansion into something new, but that's what those strategies are about. One more card from here, and it says tell me what you love about me. So this is an indicator of, when I see these three cards together, I see that this is a child who needs some encouragement, that there is the expectations to make a good impression are there. The expectations to do it independently are there. And, instead of you need to fix this, you need to fix that, this is broken, this isn't good enough, fix your hair, do your thing, wear these clothes, did you put it away, la 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 la, questions, prompts. They're asking you to talk about ability and what makes this child unique compared to other children from their heart, instead of more like thinking and talking and what do I do in these strategies. It's like, I need you to let me know. When they frequently hear kind, complimentary, it's loving words they need to hear from you. When late talkers frequently hear kind, complimentary statements about their behavior, they learn the words they need as well as the appropriate social moment to spread light to others. Okay. So encourage kind speech by taking time every day to describe the late talker's unique abilities and personality traits that make you smile and feel happy to be their mommy. Okay. They want to know what you love. So these are the main, as far as breaking free, there's some sort of expectations that they want to break free from. That's what this is telling me. Let's take a look at the tarot to see what kind of expectations we're talking about, what kind of situation or might be going on, because your child is dreaming of having someone tell them that they're a superstar. They want to feel like a superstar and they don't. They want to break free of an environment where they feel like, people aren't giving them what they need, that they feel alone potentially. Okay, let's take a look. All right, I just shuffled these up. The first one we get is the devil. Yeah. So that's it. Someone is manipulation. This is the card of manipulation and also codependency. So somebody's depending on someone else to, here, I'm going to put this up here and put these down here because they're small. Someone's depending on someone else to do the dirty work, to make it, this is a judgment of you're not good enough. Nothing's ever good enough for the devil, right? They just keep asking for more, for more, for more, for more, for more, right? And this is the Two of Hats, the Two of Cups, which is, like, we're in this together. You know what, you can give me the support that I need. You're not taking from me, you're giving to me. We help each other. The Two of Cups with the Page of Peppermills, the Page of Wands is a good idea. We're in this with good ideas, with good strategies, right? That are potentially going to help me feel more secure. The Four of oysters, or whatever this is, the Four of oysters, the Four of Pentacles is secure. Like, I've got enough. I've got enough support, people supporting me to hold up my end of the bargain, right? That's what this is. I want to do a good job. I want to be a superstar. I want to get a good job. I want to do whatever, but there's something that they need to break free from. What's that? I want to shuffle these one more time and get one more, cut them in the middle and see. We've got the Page of Swords. This is somebody talking about them, talking and jabbering and right? We got the Page of Peppermills with a good idea. The Page of Flamingos saying, that's not a good idea. You're not smart enough for that. Judging. Like, the thing that makes them feel secure, somebody else is judging. And the High Priestess is that everybody knows. Everybody knows that that's what's going on. So the dream, what does your child dream from their future? To break free from judgment that everybody knows is not even true. Like, this is where I just did a video on my other channel about, situations where people will say that your child doesn't know anything. They're not smart enough to do anything. They're not smart enough to talk. They're not smart enough to be in a regular class. They're not smart enough for this, not smart enough for that. And they want to be. They just need support. Even the basic support. Four of Pentacles is the basics of support. Okay? So Your child, they're dreaming of breaking free from something. And the key to that is hearing more about from you. Like this whole line right here is support from one person, the mama cat. The cat above oversees this connection with this person. Maybe this is a good therapist. I don't know who this one-on-one person is, but it's different than this devil person. Someone who your child feels like they're in it together instead of trying to make a good impression for whoever this, you're not good enough. Tell me what you love about me so that I can make a good impression. Show me how to do it. Give me the tools I need. Yeah. All right. So for the other groups, I pulled some charms. I'm not sure what these charms mean. This is a sort of little exercise for you to use your intuition and see which ones of these charms resonate for you with your late talkers. So this first one says, I put them on here so you can see them a little busier. It says, I heart you, I love you, I love heart you. Yep, and there's a little avocado on there. Maybe it's diet is a thing for you. Oh, here's two stuck together. They were in my putty. So something about something stuck together, and this is a fruit with a donut. Maybe you're trying to make some changes in diet. Could that be part of what some expectations are? Is I'm only supposed to eat avocados, but I'm kind of stuck on sweet stuff. Maybe, who knows? Here's a superstar. Here's that superstar. They want to feel like a superstar. Mommy. Here's a little chick ready to break free from some kind of enclosed situation where they're struggling to meet the expectations of what's going on there, right? And this rainbow is another indication of breaking free. They're in the storm. They want to break out of the storm. Here's a little octopus with a crown on it. And here's another beet. So this is all like healthy food. You got all the healthy food. Healthy food, and beets is maybe one of those things that people make people eat because they don't like, they're super good for you. Beets and avocados are some things that people don't especially like, but people eat anyway, or they make them eat anyway because it's good for them. Like the expectation is like, I'm going to do that. That's what the devil would do. They take away your joy to heal you, make you, overcome your want for a donut with having orange instead, which, everybody knows is not the same. So interesting. This is the first little group that I got some real messages from the trinkets. Let me know in the comments if any of these trinkets resonate with you, or if you're on a health food journey with your late talker. Okay. So, all right, last thing I want to do really quick for your reading before we're done is I want to pull one of these little cute intuition cards for mindfulness. I like them because they have a little job to do. I love to leave everybody with a little mission to do. And it says praise here on the front. And it says applaud the success of others as though they are your own. Shared wins uplift everyone who partakes in them. And that's what this card says, right? Tell me what you love about me. Applaud everything, not just the things that meet other people's expectation to make a good impression. Because your child wants to break free from some kind of situation, and they're looking for more praise from you. They are. Okay? All right. This was your reading. Pile number 3, sea turtle people. Thank you so much. Please like this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Hello, everybody who chose pile 4 with the penguin. This is a gray and white little penguin here. And that's your little guy. I'm going to put him, oh dear, by your candle. A little chaotic there. Oh goodness, everything's falling down. Are things chaotic in your life? The penguin's here to figure out what's going on. We're talking about, sorry, this is pile 4 for the penguin. And we're going to be talking about what does your child dream for their future. So we're going to start here with your mermaid card. And it says, time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. So this is a really good card, obviously, for this time of year. We've got the sun moving into Aries. It's the beginning of the astrological new year. We're in the middle of an eclipse season. We've got retrogrades going on. If things aren't working out for you, it's time to move on. But what I want to do is I want to get a little bit more information about what maybe specifically might be moving on for you or for your child regarding their language facilitation journey. So I've got my language facilitation inspiration cards here in this little bag. These are cards that I made myself with messages from late talkers and then advice and inspiration for language facilitation regarding the situation or issue that's on the card. So let's see what we've got regarding time to move on. What do we need to move on for? By the way, a few of the other piles also had move on messages. So if you were inspired by any of the other animals or any of the other piles, then potentially there'll be more messages for you in there. I don't know if this is going to be a repetition. They're all just a little bit different. So, all right, let's see what the language facilitation inspiration cards have to say for you. Oh, here. So we've got I'm unwell. I'm unwell. The little first aid kit here going on the side, and a child who doesn't feel well. And it's a red, so we're talking about root chakra, base level stuff. Teach through recovery. Late talkers need explanations for the physical feelings of dis-ease that they are experiencing as a result of illness or injury. So if something hasn't gone on with you in your life regarding this might not be your pile, but let's pull a few more cards because I want to see what else is going on regarding this situation. Oops, there's a little sticker that you got as a bonus. This sticker, let's see, it's got a message on it. It says, there are many beautiful reasons to be happy. So I wonder if, I'll put this here. I wonder if, a little closer. I wonder if there is something going on with your child's overall wellness and that's making you sad, right? But I don't know what we're moving on from. And it says here, give me details. So this was the card that came out with the sticker. Give me details. This is a blue chakra and it says information equals confidence. And the advice is late talkers become eager to participate in new experiences when they understand both the risks and benefits involved. So maybe you're moving on. For some of you watching this, at least, from a remedy, a treatment, a situation. I'm ready to move on from an illness or from a remedy that is causing a lot of illness. And moving on from that could be healing, hopefully, and or some kind of new treatment, and your child will want you to share the details surrounding that treatment with them. That's what they need from you. They're dreaming about moving on from something, but they want to know the details. And if they have to keep doing something, then they want to know the details about why and how and what and whatever. Because there are many reasons to be happy, even if this treatment or this situation is not good. I think about a cancer treatment or something like that. Give me details. What's going on? What's the situation? It says, let's go for a ride. So potentially, it's time to move on. Is this place you're going for treatment or situation or treatment option or whatever, somewhere that you're going to have to travel to? You're going to have to travel there. It says, tour your town. Teach the late talker how to, about buildings, landmarks, natural resources that you see often and you utilize to help your family. So again, this would be the details about the new treatment for the situation about, that you're moving on from. I'm going to grab this tarot deck. These are the Wonderland tarot, the Alice in Wonderland themed tarot cards, because I want to ask a little bit more, because if we talk about your child's dream for their future, right? What is it that they're dreaming of moving on from? If we can get any more specifics about that, about dreaming, something regarding this illness or treatment or situation regarding all of that. You saw me do the shuffle. We've got a 3 of flamingos, is the 3 of swords. So this is some kind of, obviously, moving on from some situation where your child didn't feel like they were supported in this place, because we're moving on, some situation. And then we've got the Chariot. So we're definitely moving, physically moving on. Let's go for a ride in the Chariot in the same reading. And time to move on means that you're going somewhere. You definitely might want to look at number 1, because I also got this card. And then you've got here the 6 of these are oysters in this deck, or it would be the 6 of Pentacles, and she's got a cake with a knife in it, a chocolate cake with a big knife in it. Okay, so we've got going, obviously you're moving on to go somewhere, but this was something that sort of stabbed you in the heart, something that was not appreciated, some situation that was not helpful, that you're definitely moving on away from, and to something that's more equal give and take. I'm going to put some cards over here. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So times have changed, like something's changed where this is not available anymore. Time to move on. It's the cycle is ending. A period of treatment is over. A school year is over. An approval came through that maybe wasn't coming through before, that you got now, that you can go to do. These are all the messages that I get. Yeah, it's a new thing. Ace of Flamingos is a new idea, new treatment, a new way, because this wasn't working. This was too many flamingos, too many ideas, too many whatevers in the situation. And now in the end, you've got the King of Oysters, the King of Pentacles. So this is somebody who has a brand new plan. The King of Pentacles is a brand new plan. I know what to do here. Something that's gonna be equal give and take, so that everybody can learn what they're doing, okay? So all these readings were a little bit different, but there's something going on that maybe was shady. This is shady. Something about wellness. It's time to move on from something else, because you've learned details. You've learned details that it wasn't equal give and take before with all that, okay? What I want to do, I did this for other people, the other readings. This is the first time I've done it. I've got these little charms, these Timu charms, and I want to pull a few of them out and put them on here so that you can see what they are. Maybe they'll inspire us a little bit more with some messages from your late talker. Okay, so the first one is this red heart, red flower. This reminds me again of that first aid thing. Something about wellness, a poppy even. Yeah, and a heart. Look, you got both of these, and they're red, like blood, like wellness, like injury, like, something going on where there was some shadiness around it, and you're moving on from something else. Yeah, it's time to get happy. Happy, happy. Here's a little fat, chubby teddy bear. It's clear, so it's a little challenging to see. There we go. You can see it a little bit. And here's an ice cream. Yummy. Ice cream and a carrot. That's a wellness kind of indicator to me. And here's another flower, or there a little flower there, and a cloud, and some juice. So again, I wonder, you can take a look at these and see if you're inspired by any of these little charms. They're little acrylic charms. Inspire you to think about something to move on from, something to move on to. Time to let go of the old. What is the old? you know, there's all that going on. Now, the last thing that I want to do before I let you go is pull a little intrinsic intuition card for mindfulness. These are cute because they have some little action to do, and the other ones have been very applicable to what's going on. And this one says scattered seeds, and it says beautiful life grows from the seeds of love, hope, and kindness. Be mindful of the seeds that you plant today. So again, we're talking about something new, something to move on to start something new. It's time to let go of the old, start something new. There are many beautiful reasons to be happy. No matter what happened before, no matter what situations have been stabbing you in the heart, literally the universe is giving you, Wheel of Fortune, the opportunity from this king of oysters, this plan, this new inspired plan that's equal give and take. The details, you're getting that because maybe you didn't know that this thing was actually making your child unwell and unhappy, but it's time to move on. That's what the cards say for you. So thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and comment below if there's anything that you want to share or questions you have or whatever about any of this. Look at this. Everything's falling down. I hope things aren't falling down too much for you with your life. Good thing about the penguin is they're real good at navigating around all kinds of obstacles and chaos, which it seems like there's a lot of that going on for you. So I'm sending you a lot of love and light. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.